Hello folks and welcome back to Relaxing Woodshop. Of course, my name is David.
My name's Christopher.
How are you?
I'm good.
Happy
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you. Yes, that's I would say short, but short's not.
It's for Easter. Egghead.
Speaking of Easter, happy Easter, Christopher.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Very much.
There you go.
Your one's in the post.
Usual. So, what are we doing this week, Christopher?
We're making a coffee table, but my dad's going to correct me.
Okay, so it is a live-edged, industrial-style, small coffee table.
Coffee table.
A coffee table. I think the reason that we're going to go on with that is because I have been given a set of instructions from the wife, and that she must have this in this design, in this height, to suit for when we're in the cinema room, you see, because I've got the bit that side, she was on that side. So once it kind of, like with the live edge, once it with like the industrial metal side of it too, and then I want to put like a good heavy base on it so it's not going to rock or move about, so it is. Anything else you want?
I'm just looking at the wood for it. It looks lovely, so it is.
Oh yes,
Sorry.
we'll get to
Trees,
that.
you
Yes,
know.
but we bought that 3 years ago at the Temple Patrick Woodshed. It's just those ones you see a lovely piece, you buy it, and then you actually don't know what to do with it, and it stays hidden until then. So anyway, right, happy Easter everybody, and let's get going.
So we're starting off with base. We have an off-cut piece of worktop, and we're going to draw a circle. So we're going to hammer a nail in, and then we're going to use a spanner, and we're going to get the right spanner and basically get a good circle cut. As you can see, this is too small, so we'll move our way up. And that's about right. So we get our pencil and we draw the line, making sure to keep the pressure on the nail so it's a perfect circle. And there we go. Here's our base, and we'll get that cut now.
Okay folks, just before we cut the base out, what I want to do is just get the actual length of the pole itself that's going up the centre. So we want to do 50 in total. Now, I don't know whether I want to put it through the base or screw it to the base. So I'm going to do the full 50 now. I might need to cut it back to 45 to offset the depth of the base. So let's just do 50 now. So we'll get that measured to there. Lovely. And then we'll get that out of the way. And this will be quick and sweet. Okay folks, now back on the Christopher's piece. Now as you can see, he's got the circle done. Now what I want to do before we run it through the bandsaw, I want to cut all these big edges off so we can make it a much more manageable on the bandsaw itself. Now as this is going to be a wee bit more work, I'm going to get the headphones on, and I'm going to get the goggles on, and then we'll get this cut out. Now guys, we're kind of away again just from the bottom bit. I know we're kind of jumping to and from, but the reason being is because we're always setting a time schedule, we're going to paint this so it can dry out. So let's get this sprayed, and then we're going to kind of put like a silver scrape effect. What's that called, Christopher?
Dry brushing.
Dry brushing. So we're going to then dry brush this afterwards. So let's get the paint on first.
Technical difficulties.
Ah, that's a fancy wee thing. I've never seen that before. Stops me from... Cut the commercial. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to curve that edge. As you can see, it's sanded up beautifully, nice and round. So we want to curve off that edge. Now, as this being by far the noisiest machine in the shop, make sure you put your head gloves on for this one. Head gloves? Earmuffs on for this one.
I can hardly hear anything, so... So here we are, we've got our live edge and wood that we're going to use for the top. As I said earlier, it's absolutely beautiful. So we've got our line drawn out, this is where we're going to cut, but we're also going to run it through the planer because there's a few uneven thicknesses, so we want to make it all uniform. So we'll go through the planer here and get it all cut to size.
Thank you, Christopher. So what we'll do first of all, we'll just cut it with the miter saw just to get get rid of all this excess, which is beautiful, and we'll use that for a further project. And then that will make it more manageable when we'll go back onto the bandsaw. So let's do that.
Morty, what are you doing?
Okay, folks, so if you remember, what was the list that the wife gave me that she wanted her mini coffee table? It had to have a live edge on it, which we're doing. It had to have not too big, which we're doing. And it had to have an industrial look to it. So what we've got these lovely discs with screw tops on them. And all we're doing is the pole that you probably see is spraying. All we're doing is getting them, gently rotating. And it's actually, as it goes, creates its own threads. Now, it does get very, very stiff, and you just have to persevere and sometimes go back a wee bit, just like you're threading metal, and then back in again. And just keep doing that until you get it right through, and then we're going to screw it together. Now, I actually had 2 of those screws. Before you put the second screw into the pole, what we need to do first is mark the top. Now, because we did a wee center hole here and then marked around the circle, that gives us a center line. So if I put this in, find the perfect center, we'll get one of these, give that a little mark in each of the centers, and that'll allow us to put the screw holes accordingly. And then we'll screw them out and drill the screws in.
Go.
That's us, guys. Yep, looking nice and straight at the top. Perfect. So all we'll do the exact same thing to the live edge, and then hopefully it'll then sit square and look pretty. Well, folks, there we have it for another week at the Relaxing Woodshop. You happy?
I'm happy.
That turned out fantastic, didn't it?
It did turn out very, very well. So
Took a bit of time planing because it was so off kilter. Is that the word to use?
Yeah.
Off kilter, like a boat. No. Okay. So anyway, so what are we doing next week?
It's a surprise as always.
It's a surprise as always. It actually is, because I don't know whether to start our big project or hold it off for another fortnight. So we'll see how we get on. So anyway, thanks again so much. Tongue tied for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time on
The Relaxing Wood Shop.
Take Care, guys.
Bye bye.